Hello friends, it's Mrs. Curtis. I'm happy to see you again today, and I wanted to turn the eggs with you and talk a little bit about chickens and their life cycle, okay? So here's the incubator, and there's the eggs in there. Let's go ahead and look at the temperature before I open it. It's 100 degrees, and the humidity is 56%. So if you were wanting to write in your journal today, you can. I'm not going to because I'm saving that for Friday. I'll write in the journal on Friday, but you're more than welcome to. So here's all 12 of the eggs, and they're on X right now, so I have to turn them all to O. And inside of the egg right now, because today is day 12, we've been in the incubator now for 12 days, which is pretty awesome. Super exciting. And they feel, when I'm touching them, they feel warm and they feel heavier. If I pick them up a little bit, they feel like solid. These little chicks are starting to grow so much in there. They're not the embryo, the little tiny embryo anymore. They're quite large. I do want you to keep in mind that not all of them hatch. It's not any reason to be upset. It's just kind of a normal thing. Some hatch, some don't. And that happens in nature all the time too, so got them. I also went to the dairy the other day, got them food. That stuff in the bag is what they eat when they're chicks. It's kind of like mashed up corn a little bit. And then if we come over here, look, this is the calendar. I colored it in up to day 12. And then if we want to count, we can see how many days we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll wait 8 more days, and then on this day they're going to hatch. It's exciting. So what they look like inside right now is like this. Now on day 10, the last time we looked at this is day 12 now. They didn't have any feathers, but you can see the tail feathers have started to grow. Right now they have scales on their feet, and they're starting to get a little more like feathers all over. Really starting to look like a chicken. They've got the beak, the wings, the feet, the claws, feathers. And so today I'm just going to take some time and read a couple of pages of this. This book, normally if we were in class, I would read the whole thing to you, but it's kind of long. So today I'm just going to read a few pages, and then maybe I'll read a few pages another day so that our videos aren't too long. But the title of this book is Egg to Chicken. And I'm skipping a few pages and going here. The story of a chicken. There are more chickens in the world than any other type of bird, because a chicken is a type of bird. A hen is a female chicken. A male chicken is called a rooster. A chick is a baby chicken. So that word right there, that vocabulary word is chick. Chicks begin their lives as eggs. The story of how an egg grows into an adult chicken is called a life cycle. A chicken goes through 3 stages in its life. So here are the 3 stages. Number 1, the egg. Number 2, a chick. And then the 3rd stage of its life is an adult chicken. Now some of chickens are roosters and some of them are hens, but they're all chickens, okay? And then I'm going to skip a few pages and also talk about this page. Inside the egg, which is what we've been talking about a lot because that's where our chicks are right now. They're inside the egg. All bird eggs are protected by a hard shell. Inside each fertilized egg, a tiny chick is growing. So like right now in there, they probably don't have that many feathers right now. This is pretty advanced. So that might be like what they look like next week for us. But they have the yolk. The yolk is actually their source of food. That's what is giving them nutrition to grow. They're not actually the yolk. They are eating the yolk, so through their umbilical cords. And then we've got the chick. This is the abdomen. Now, remember, I kind of told you about abdomen earlier. Abdomen is that white part of the egg, like when you cook the egg and it's white, that's the abdomen. When it's uncooked and it's clear, that's the abdomen, okay? And then the shell. The shell is protecting it right now. Inside the egg, the chick gets food from yellow yolk and abdomen. The abdomen is the clear liquid that we call the white of the egg. It protects the chick and keeps it warm. Chicks need air to breathe. The larger end of the egg holds an air space. And then over here, I know some kids get worried that, oh no, when I'm eating eggs, I'm eating baby chickens, and that's not true. So this part kind of tells us about that. It says, the eggs we eat have not been fertilized. They do not have chicks inside them. Chicken eggs are easy to cook and good to eat, and they're very healthy, by the way. That would be a really good thing to eat for breakfast. Most chicken egg shells are brown, white, or cream. So you may notice when we're turning the eggs that our eggs are all white. Now, in years past, when I've put eggs into the incubator, they have not been all white. Some of them were even like a greenish color. It was interesting. This year they happen to be all white though. The eggs hatch. After growing for about 3 weeks, the young chicks are ready to break out of their eggs. This is called hatching. So, like I said, in about 8 days, they're going to start hatching. Each chick has a sharp point on their top beak called the egg tooth. They have this little thing on top of their beak called the egg tooth. The chick uses its egg tooth to crack a hole in the egg. So watch, in 8 days, we're going to start seeing little pecks, like little holes that they're making. That's stage 1. Stage 2, it chips a hole all around the shell. So then it doesn't just, like it chips a little hole, but then it like moves and makes more and more and more and more. And pretty soon, part of that shell comes off. Then it uses its body to push the shell apart. So once it's cracked part of it, then it just like pushes with its body really hard, like it's stretching to get the shell. And when they first come out, I'll warn you, they look like they're not doing well, but actually they're fine. They're just really tired. This process is tiring. And then number 4, then it climbs out of the shell. And sometimes they'll lay there and they're like wet from the abdomen, and they lay there for a long time, like a couple of hours, just catching their breath. Soon all the chicks have hatched. The newly hatched chicks cheep loudly. It is tired and its feathers are wet. Once the feathers have dried, they become fluffy. And that does not take long for them to just look like this and become fluffy. So it's super exciting. I am very excited that this is going to be happening in 8 days. Just super excited. All right. Hope you guys are ready. We'll write in our journal on Friday. See you then. Bye.